welcome back. Hope your summer's off to a great start. Hope you're playing some great golf. I, unfortunately, have played less golf than I ever have, probably by this time of year, just because we've had bad weather in Chicago. It's either been 55 and rainy, or now it's gone to like 100 degrees and smoking hot. So even with a new kiddo, I felt like I should have probably played more golf. But I've been fortunate that the golf I have played has been with great company, and I am playing well. So hope your summer is off to a great start. This month, I want to address a topic I've never touched on before, and it sets up a series of events in the golf swing that will put you on a path to failure or success. It's pretty simple. For the golf coaches on here, I think you'll agree, and that is your setup posture. If you're in a setup with a slouched posture or an extreme curvature in your low back, or your hips are open and your shoulders are open, that's going to dictate a lot of what happens in your golf game. So if you're at a computer all day, or if you tend to slouch in your car or slouch in your plane seat when you're flying, and you don't pay attention to what's happening as you walk, over the years, your pec muscles are going to get tight. Those back muscles that sit on your neck, your shoulder blade, and in between your shoulder blade are going to get elongated, and your posture will just look like this in your golf game. Hard to get a big shoulder turn when you're slumped, okay? If you have excessive curvature in your lumbar spine, you're probably asking for a low back injury, and it's not if, it's a matter of when, okay? So if you're slouched, we've got to stretch this out and strengthen that up. If you're curved down here, we got to show you how to correct that with a pelvic tilt, okay? If your hips are open and your shoulders are open at address, from what I'm learning, our hand path tends to follow what's going on with our shoulders, okay? Some of you may disagree. I've just been seeing that in my own experience, okay? So I say all that to say setup posture matters. Now, that's just going to set up, like I said, a series of events that happen in the golf swing. If you look at what's happening in your setup posture from a physical standpoint, if you're going to hit balls and play 3 and 4 days a week and take trips where you might play 36, 36, 36, 18, maybe like a Bandon Dunes or a Sand Valley or something like that, you need the physical attributes to be able to maintain a great setup posture, or your game will ebb and flow more than you want it to, okay? So, keeping your low back strong, keeping your glutes strong, keeping your upper back and your shoulder blades strong, keeping what's going on through your head and neck in line, okay? All of that matters. So those physical attributes have to be taken care of. From there, I think it's important for you to see yourself on video. You think you might be a field player, and I've had people tell me a field player. Some people are, most people aren't. They tell you they are because they don't want a bunch of swing thoughts. However, once they see themselves on video, it's very clear that they ain't a field player. You've been there, you've experienced it, you got buddies that like that, I promise, okay? So I think seeing yourself on video is very important. And then also, maybe if you had like an alignment stick through your belt, you could see, are my hips open at address? Are my shoulders open in relation to my hip? All of that matters. We know that your toe line, your hip line, and your shoulder line should probably match up. If one of those is off of kilter, or 2 or 3 of those are off kilter, you're setting yourself up for some pretty inconsistent golf, which is very frustrating, okay? So, I hope I'm coming across loud and clear. Setup posture matters, and you gotta have the physical attributes to get in a great setup. And then from there, I would recommend seeing yourself on video, taking lessons, to always do a little check-in, okay? There's a gentleman that teaches on tour by the name of Scott Hamilton, and one of the players he was coaching was struggling. He said he flew him into a PGA Tour event. Scott was literally there for 2 minutes and left. Seems pretty odd. Hop on a flight, all the traveling to get to the airport, sitting around the airport, got a shuttle, Uber over to the tour event, get through all the security jargon, blah, blah, blah. Show up, he goes, dude, you're set up. You're open. You're open at setup. Fixed his setup. The guy went on to win that week, okay? So sometimes, and we're not at that level, I get it, but sometimes it's just a matter of going back to your basics and your setup, your grip, and your alignment, and you might start to play some better golf, okay? So, again, hope you're playing some great golf. If you have questions about the setup, I could put you in touch with one of the instructors that I know that's in my circle of friends or on this newsletter. And if you're an individual that has a rounded posture or has an excessive curve in your back, it's going to be inconsistent for you for a long time until you get it taken care of. So, and I want you to play good golf. You want to play good golf. It's way more fun when we do. So, anyway, if you have questions, let me know. If you would like to do a physical assessment with me to see, do you have those physical abilities to be able to get into a good posture, and what does your setup look like? Let me know. My information is always below. I'm happy to take care of you. Hope this summer treats you well, and you find yourself playing some good golf with a lot of friends. Talk to you soon.